Yo, what's poppin'? It's your boy Ace Torn.
Yes, sir. You know what time it is. I'm the voice of the South. Q Smitty with Polar Jocks, giving you that cool rush. Be sure to hit that like button, comment, and subscribe because we got all the content coming for you all 2023.
We coming in hot.
Man, real hot, man. The icebreaker's back in the building, and we got a very special guest here, man. Tonight, we're going to talk about mental health as a black man because we don't really hear too many black men talk about what's on their mind or whatever, and we don't really discuss mental health between each other because it's just something that isn't really looked at as something that is worth talking about. Like, you know, we real big on, oh man, brush your shoulders off, man. You got it, dog. Just keep it moving
strong.
and shit. Stay strong. I'm gonna keep praying for you, you know what I'm saying? And that's basically about it, you know, and we're gonna talk about why it's like that. And we got the perfect man in the building to talk about that. Ladies and gentlemen, Jamal Jackson.
JJ.
What's up, people?
What's going on, man?
Man, all is well. It's a pleasure to be here.
Oh, what's poppin'? It's your boy Ace Torn, one half of Polar Jocks. Guess what, man? You need to pull up at the Dacker Bars. No cover charge. And guess what? You got to be 21 to enter. You got to. The World's Games is here. So you trying to pregame, Birmingham Dacker Bar where you need to come to. You trying to wind down. This is a spot you need to come to. Or trying to move around a certain way. You don't want too many people in your business. The Birmingham Dacker Bar where you need to come to, man. 324 9th Street North. And also, don't forget, Sunday through Thursday, 4 p.m. to 10 p.m. Friday and Saturday, 4 p.m. to 2 a.m. It's Polar Jocks. Now back to the show.
Yo, how you feeling?
Man, I'm doing great, man. It's a pleasure to be here, for real talk, man. That intro was fire.
Yeah, man.
Appreciate it, man.
Y'all do this, man.
That's how we doing it. Polar Jocks, baby.
Practice, baby.
Jordan year, man. I was looking at your video not too long ago where you were posting pictures of your face, how it changed from, like, in the past 5-6 years or whatever. Like, what was going on with you at that time? Like, the reason why you decided to post that, from then to now, because you definitely have changed a lot. You know what I'm saying? From that post.
Yeah, man. Toxicity, bro, in the body. Toxicity, bro. Starting from just my environment and how I was raised. I come from a deep south. Soul food, raised by my grandparents. You know, all you know is soul food. Come home from church on Sunday. There's no such thing as conscious eating. You know, what you eat is what you eat, and grandma, she knew how to throw down.
Oh yeah.
So I had no sense of just healthy eating at all. So that just became like a cycle. My whole family, everybody on the type of time, and then that transferred over into like my college career. Like, I didn't eat healthy, so just basically what was showing on my outer self, my skin, was just a reflection of what's going on internally. Like, your outer reflection is a reflection of your internal self. So your skin is the largest organ on your body. So if your kidneys are not properly filtering right, the next X way that all that toxic waste is going to try to get out is through your skin. So basically, my skin was a outward sign saying like, hey, something is not right. Something is not right. And those are like the early stages of something bigger that's bound to happen down the road, such as like kidney failure, diabetes, high blood pressure, stuff like that. So yeah, that's where I was, bro. I was in a low place mentally. Self-confidence just whacked, like just down, man. Because I mean, you saw my face. Like I could barely have a conversation, look people in their eye. Like,
because it's
man, it'll attack your confidence, bro. Like you look yourself in the mirror every single day, you be like, man, dang.
Yeah.
You know.
So what type of things you was eating for you to actually get those type of results at that time?
For sure. Processed food, not drinking any water, sodas, drinks, meat, cheese, dairy, all types, anything that came in a package. You know, I'm eating it. Like, there was no sense of conscious eating at all. Like, and today, man, what change gained for me is where I changed my diet. So I went completely, at the time, like, vegan.
Yeah.
You know, and even then, bro, like, it still didn't change, like, because, yeah, I was eating vegan, but I wasn't, like, healthy vegan.
Yeah.
But it wasn't until I started to enlighten myself and became more aware and started to research and started doing away with certain things from my diet And that's when I start to really see some changes, bro.
Gotcha.
As within, so without.
As
man.
within, so without.
Dang, that's crazy,
Perfect.
bro. BJ 23 Birmingham kickoff party is going down Saturday night, August 6th from 10 p.m. to 2 a.m. in Las Vegas. Hosted by Roy Wood Jr.
What is going on, NABJ fam? It's your boy Roy Wood Jr. representing my hometown of Birmingham.
And Eunice Elliott.
What's up, NABJ? It's your girl, Eunice Elliott.
With a guy versus girl DJ battle with Chris Coleman and DJ Chocolate. That is a very major transformation because, you know, some people, you know, they may post something that they actually did 2 weeks ago. 2 weeks ago, I look like this. Now, you know what I'm saying? I look even better and feel like I bossed up. But you showed the real transition, man. Now, how were you able to, how did your family receive you wanted to eat differently? Because I don't know what it is. Like, black people, when they see we eat healthy and, you know, see we eat better for us and do better for ourselves, it's almost as if it's like a sin just to eat vegetables, just to eat vegan food or something like that. Because I was at a, you know, get together one time and I wasn't drinking or whatever, and then they were like, you ain't gonna drink? And I was like, nah, I'm good. You in the wrong place in so many words, you know what I'm saying? It's just like they talk down on you, you know. It's like, why is that?
Exactly like what you're saying, bro. I was basically like the black sheep, bro. I was looked at crazy. Like, anytime you make the decision to step outside of what's normal in your family, man, they gonna look at you sideways. Like, what you doing? Like, this ain't you. You know, they used to seeing me eating macaroni and cheese, the oxtails, the fried chicken, the collard greens that's with the hog jaws in there and stuff like that, man. You know, hog maw, yeah. So when I decided to tell grandma, you know, grandma, I'm chilling right now. You know, grandma, I'm doing something different. At first they're like, oh, okay, but they think you're gonna be back. Yeah. But then when they started to see that I was consistent with it, it's like, okay.
You don't love your grandmama no more.
Yeah, they started taking it personal.
Yeah.
But look, it's like, nah, like, I look at all of y'all lives and all of y'all have something consistent. All of y'all are dealing with some type of illness, whether it be my granddad and my grandma, and both of them passed within this past year.
Blessings, man. Sorry to hear about
that, bro. Yeah. Man, my mother, like, immediate family members, all of them got some type of illness. And that's when I started to kind of wake up and notice, like, okay, I'm in the same family and I'm doing the same thing that they're doing. It's only a matter of time
before it happened to you.
Before it happened to me. And then I started to go on my own journey. And then that's when it's like I started to see some changes. So yeah, but even in the midst of that, like, yeah, I was the butt of jokes all the time, being joked on, like clown. Always got like little sly remarks, but they just speaking out of ignorance.
That's crazy.
It's wild when
you said that. Though.
It's sad when you think about it. But the more you start to elevate your conscience and become more enlightened, you start to realize, like, man, your people really sleep out here, bro. Yeah. But what can you do about it? You just lead by example.
And I think it has a lot to do with the fact that the healthy stores aren't in black people's faces. Because I feel like if we had smoothie shops in the middle of the hood, I feel like black people would pull up and actually drink smoothies and eat vegan food and stuff like that. Because, like, I went to a smoothie joint not too long ago, and the vast majority of the customers who were in there were black people, you know what I'm saying, black middle class people, you know what I'm saying. I was thinking to myself, I was like, maybe we just force this on our people, you know what I'm saying. Instead of having a McDonald's on the corner and just put like a vegan spot right there, maybe they really would.
Like
church, you know what I'm saying?
Church of Chicken with smoothie spot, vegan spot. You know what I'm saying? That greasy ass chicken there, they should be ashamed.
Man, that shit, man. Talk about heart attack waiting to happen.
Locked up for that.
But that biscuit's good, but
they good. I ain't gonna lie, the biscuit good.
I don't know,
I keep the chicken away though, but
but
yeah, definitely, man. I see what you're saying, man. So your transition, I know it wasn't easy. This is. It definitely was a process.
For sure.
So where did you start? Because I know you just in one night totally changed your diet, and next day I'm eating totally clean. So how was your process? What did you start off with?
Yeah, man. I went cold turkey, bro. Like, I'm the type of guy, when I see the value in something and it makes sense to me, I'm all in from the rip. And it wasn't a perfect journey, but I mentally decided, like, hey, this is what it is, and period. And I just went on that journey. So I said, like, hey, I'm cutting out the meat, I'm cutting out the cheese, cutting out the Like anything animal related, I'm gonna do without and do my best to just figure it out as I go through that process.
Right.
And that's what I started to do. And even before then, man, I was real big into like meal pro. And I was in the gym, like all about like lifting heavy and stuff. I was for my size, I was stocky, like had some muscle on me, but I was sick, bro. Like you can you can hear like how when I speak, I sound very congested. A lot of mucus within my body, and it's just low energy and all that stuff. So yeah, I started to like cut out a lot of different things. So and I just went what I knew what was vegan back then. I just started there. And then there's levels to this vegan stuff, bro. Yeah. Like there's the first level. All right, you know what vegan is. You cut out certain things, but then you could be an unhealthy vegan in that process. Think you're doing, but I knew for myself. I'm the type of person. Even I had this type of mentality back then where I committed to like just growth. You know, just there's no such thing as enough. There's always another level. And as I started to do more research, and that's the thing that really got me, bro. Just more research I came across and started to come across more truth. Like once you get exposed to the truth, it's hard to like unsee what you see.
Turn back. Once you see that truth and find out, it's hard to turn back.
For sure, man. And that's the beautiful thing about elevation. And becoming more enlightened, man. It's like even if you try to go back, your higher self's gonna be like, bro, what you doing?
Right.
So that's honestly that's why I'm here today, because my higher self won't let me go back.
Yeah.
That plays a major role in mental health. You know what I'm saying?
Sure.
Do you feel like we as black men are afraid to grow? Do you feel like we're stunted by our growth in ways where it's like, okay, well, I'm not street no more if I become a vegan, or, you know, I'm not, you know, as tough as I really think I am if I'm willing to, you know, become a little bit vulnerable to get people to understand why I am the way I am. You know what I'm saying?
I think that's an excellent question, bro. I'm gonna have to really take my time with that one. I don't think men are truly afraid. I think it boils down to an environment thing. We need more examples of what growth looks like. Everything is in this system that we live in, bro. Everything is by design. Everything the way everything that's going on that you see right now, it just didn't happen. Like it's by design.
Right.
And us as men, and specifically black men out here, we are specifically targeted, you know, down from just health, whatever just negative going on in our community, man, is all by design. So if you start to look at it from that angle and start to just unpackage everything, you start to see like, okay, what's really going on. And I think that what men need is more exposure to like better examples, and also just more support system, more support, so that knowing that other men is out here for them. But like we need more men, like for myself, like and us, like okay, making that decision. Like, I understand this is what's going on. I'm going to decide with my life. I'm going to do what's opposite. I'm going to take that hard path and do my best to be a better example for myself first. Cause you got to choose yourself first. It's, you know, we got to start waiting on the next man. Cause if you're gonna be waiting on the next man, you're gonna be waiting for a long time. And then, like, if I would have never made the decision back then to stay on my journey consistently, of course, I wouldn't be here with y'all.
Right.
And then, just by me staying on my journey, going through the detoxing, you know, physical but spiritual, mentally, bro. I went through a whole, and still going through, bro. I went through a whole detox transformation, bro. It was ugly.
Yeah.
But look at me today, you know. And the goal here is to take my experiences and show other men, like, hey, bro, like, you can have this too.
Yeah, you can do the same thing.
Yeah.
So, like, where do you start with researching? Like, you know, if you want to detox, like, you're spiritually detoxing, you're mentally detoxing. Like, where do you start? Do you start with the Bible, or do you just start researching, like, what's better opposed to what you're already looking at?
I start with just asking questions. The best thing that anybody can do is ask questions, man. You know, I'm a person that believes that the answer is within you. The answer is always within. The problem is that we're so distracted from ourselves. We're so distracted from what's going on outside in this outer world that we don't have time to sit down and just think and be still and know that you are God.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? That, like, at the end of the day, we are gods of our own reality. And once I started to do that, man, I just started asking questions, and man, one question would lead to an answer, then I have another, and I just started going down that rabbit hole. and I just started getting exposed to more truth. So, whether that be opening the Bible or just conversation or going on when I get a question, being in solitude. Solitude is a big thing, bro. I that if there's anything I would say that really changed the game for me, being in solitude, just cutting out distractions and just being face to face with you.
Yeah.
That's a scary place to be, but it's also the most enlightening place to be. Because if you could be in a place where it can just be like no noise, no women, no sex, no temptations, whether it be in the food, porn, whatever that may be, social media, and it's just you and your journal. You start to unlock something. You start for sure. What's been held up, been blocked, will start to come out. Cause it has no choice. Cause it's like, all right, it's just me and you. What's up?
Yeah, and then you start to be like, dang, like, oh, so that's why I'm like that. You know what I'm saying? And then you really like counseling yourself when you start to really sit back and start thinking about stuff. It be ugly, but it's needed sometimes. You know what I'm saying?
For sure.
It's like, that's why I'm in the position I'm in right now. You know, it's like,
you know, a lot of people scared to be by themselves though.
Yeah.
Why do you think it's that? Well, I know why, but what do you think? People are scared to be by themselves. That's why a lot of times the substance come in, drug, alcohol, partying. Always want to be around people. People don't even want them around. They just got to be around people because they can't be by themselves. What you think about that?
That's a great question, bro. Why are people afraid to be by themselves? Let me think about why I was afraid to be by myself. It all stems to some type of trauma in your childhood, bro. It's always some type of issue that happened in your past, and as you get older in life, things just start to kind of stockpile on top of one thing or another, and then you start to latch on to things that distract you from your true self. And that's why people don't reach their fullest potential, or they don't get breakthroughs, or are not truly happy, because they are distracting themselves from the true self, because it's just something that they're running from internally, and they are afraid to become face to face with that thing that they're running. And it's easier said than done, but like all you gotta do is just sit and address it, but it's not that easy, because it's layers and layers of like branches. Like you think about it, there's always a root issue, but if you think about a tree, it's so many limbs and branches attached to that root, and then it can get like clouded, and your judgment get clouded, and you can get like layered. But when you really start to chop those branches down and like get all the way down to the root, that's when true breakthrough will happen. So to answer your question, like trauma, bro. Trauma.
I can agree with that.
Yeah. And it's generational, bro. And it's trauma that's passed down from your grandparents, from your mama, your dad, whatever. Because whatever your parents didn't deal with, they're going to dump on their child. It may not be intentionally, but it's just some way, shape, or form, bro.
And then society don't make it no better.
For sure.
So,
For sure.
That's crazy, man.
Yeah, like it's like we almost feed off trauma. We live off trauma. Like everything nowadays we watch is traumatizing, like the horror movies, the
everything,
documentaries, bro. Surviving this, surviving that. You know what I'm saying? And it's like what are we doing for each other? Are we like trying to create dementia for everybody, or like is there an agenda to mentally deteriorate our brains? You know what I'm saying? It's just like I don't really understand it.
I think the most reasons why people promote and market trauma so much because it makes money too. Like conflict, always confusion, that makes money. Everything is positive. You always doing positive things a lot. They don't make a whole lot of money because there's no conflict in it. So by us living on this world, like it's evil place, but you create your own world. But you gotta understand, we still live in an evil place. You see the things going on right now. So I feel like definitely like that got a lot to do with it. You know what I'm saying?
Who control this system, bro? We don't. This is not our place.
But you can control your atmosphere.
And you can if you're very intentional about it. But the most powerful thing that we have is our environment. And I don't care how strong you may think you are, you're not as strong as your environment. And in my transformation journey, I made it my intention. It wasn't perfect. I made it my mission to protect my environment at all costs. Whether it be like, okay, with my room, what I'm viewing, who I'm talking to. And that's how I was able to transform, bro, because you have to control your environment and make it conducive in a manner to where it's for your benefit. It's not taken from you. That's the true way you're gonna truly be able to change, man. Because we have so many things out here that's fighting for our attention, bro. And if you don't make time for yourself to slow down and work on yourself and work on the things that you need to work on, bro, you're gonna be just a hamster on the wheel, just going through the motions of life.
Right.
And as you get older and older, those issues get deeper and deeper within yourself. You're gonna wake up and be 45, wonder like, dang, why am I still in the same place?
Why am I still in the same place?
That's a hurtful situation.
That's one of my biggest fears, bro.
It's better to be like that now in your 20s, late 20s, than to be like that in your 40s. Because I'm 29 already, and 29 feels like Judgment Day. Goddamn, it's like, what the hell have you been doing when you were 25, 26, 27?
32, and that's Friday.
Yeah,
so,
like,
you know.
That's a blessing, though, bro. I look forward to seeing like, 32 in this joint.
It's a process, man. Like I said, I love it. I feel young every day. You know?
Yeah.
That's why I look, because I be around people that older people in the gym. And when I tell you 70, 65, they in there getting it.
They are, man.
Like, damn.
I think they realize like they close to death. You know what I'm saying? So it's like,
but they also enjoying life though with it. Like, they just enjoying the life of abundance.
Yeah.
And you can tell they ain't stressing over nothing. They just happy as ever. And and I would love to see our race more like that.
Right.
I see that age group every blue moon. Like black people every blue moon that's in the gym or just running or just happy.
Right.
You gotta goddamn go cross seas, go different states to find people that's successful of our caliber.
Yeah.
But like I want to see more of that, bro. Like, you know what I'm saying? It's like all other races are doing it except for us.
Yeah.
And
if I got a question, what do you think we need to do to get there?
Man, honestly, I feel like that's a good question, bro.
I believe on my end, I feel like it's, making working out more, important in the black community. You know what I'm saying? We don't really have a disciplined mindset when it comes to working out. And, of course, we've already talked about like eating, but even working out, like niggas ain't gonna, go in the middle of the street and do some push-ups. You know what I'm saying? Like, ain't nobody gonna do some pull-ups, a pull-up challenge and give this man $20, $50 for doing 20 pull-ups. You know what I'm saying?
And I feel like too, just making it fun.
Yeah.
Like put it in the community and make it fun. Like that's what I'm gonna do this summer. Go back to my city, my town in Georgia. I'm gonna make it fun because when people think about working out, the first thing they think about is hurting, the pain,
the sweat.
You gonna kill me. Just like you heard Vegas.
Yeah.
You gonna kill me. You gonna try to kill me, ain't you? And it ain't about that. It's just about getting the routine of working out. Because people don't understand, man. When you work out, it clears your mind. Like how you feel, your vibration levels up, your ideas come. Like there's so many things come with working out. You know, looking good, just the benefits of it. You know, so I do it because the mental.
Yeah,
it clears my mind. You know, and we can put that in the community, bro. Like along with the health, clearing the inside. I feel like the community could change a lot.
I agree 100%, man. There's a quote that changed the game for me. It says, "Be the change that you want to see in this world." So change starts with you first. That's what I'm saying. I understand as my mission as a man, like before I even go ahead and try to tell other people to do stuff, I got to look at myself in the mirror like, bro, what you doing every day?
Right.
What example are you setting for yourself first and foremost? I can't expect to go out here and change the world. I can't expect to change positively influence my queen for the better if I'm not doing it for myself first. I believe it starts with you first. And just truly understanding and seeing the value in what you're doing and not doing it just because, like, whatever. And, like, man, yeah, we all know health is important, yada, 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 and we know that we need to be working out, man, but you have to take a step back and ask, like, why isn't these things on the forefront of people's minds? Because the system that we live in is not designed for our people to be thinking in that manner. We work these 9 to 5s. We have all these bills. We have all these urgent matters we're living like in survival mode on a day-to-day basis. When do you have time to work out? Think about if you got 3 kids, a whole family at home, and you working paycheck to paycheck. You literally living on a day-by-day basis, just trying to get by. You're not thinking about eating healthy. That's why do you think they have fast food joints on every block?
Right.
Why they have the 4 for 4?
Man, that shit good too.
And
You
it
don't know how to
tastes
break
good.
yourself. Yeah, but
but-
you gotta break yourself from it.
But it's hard, but it's not their fault though. It's the biggest addiction that we have in this world is not crack, heroin, all this stuff. The biggest addiction we have is the food that we're eating because people don't know that they literally hire scientists like taste bud scientists to where they put these chemicals and stuff in the food to where the moment you put the food in your mouth, it hijacks your brain to have you addicted on it to where you're going to be coming back for more.
Dopamine.
But they're putting these entities in our communities to where it keeps us distracted from knowing thyself and getting in tune with who we truly are. Because I'm just keeping it 100. Like, I think black people, well, I know for a fact, black people are dope. Like we are the originals, and they know that. They know.
Yeah.
So how do you keep people that was once the most powerful group of people in history suppressed? You have to keep people low vibration. If you want to control people, you have to keep them low vibration. Everything is energy. Like it's everything is like really energy. Like you vibe off energy. How do you keep a person reaching their higher self? You have to keep them low vibration. You have to keep them distracted from their true self. You have to keep them on this hamster wheel. You have to keep them suppressed, depressed, and oppressed. You have to. You have to have them have the black man fighting with the black woman. You have to take the black man out the household and incarcerate him, and have the black woman dependent on the government.
Right.
You have to. So there's a lot of things that go in place. So, but how do we bring change? It's a long journey, but it starts back what I was just saying earlier. You got to be the change that you desire to see in this world. It starts with you making that decision within yourself first.
Right.
And then you start connecting to other people and you start shooting your vision. That's another thing as men, man. We must be mission and vision focused. I can tell a man if he's vision focused or mission driven within the first 30 seconds of me having a conversation with him. And it's not to like, I'm not like sizing him up, but you can just know, as men, like that is what we must get to in a place in our life if we truly want to see change in this world.
Right.
We have to fight for something that's bigger than ourselves. And when you make the decision to fight for something bigger than yourself, you're automatically saying that I'm choosing a hard path in life. But it's the most necessary and fulfilling journey ever. In my opinion.
Yeah.
Hey, this is impactful right here,
Yeah,
right?
I hope everybody get that, but I hate to tell you, everybody gonna get that, Cole.
Yeah.
That's
Sadly,
the true facts. But the people who get it, they're the people who need to get it.
Yeah, they'll
but
get
still don't get it. Yeah, it's definitely to work out, though. I don't care
For
how
sure.
you think. You got to work out, and the health is 90% of everything.
For sure.
10% is working out, 90% is your diet. Like my boy JJ said, man. But JJ, appreciate you for pulling up, man. And
sure.
definitely real impactful interview. This gonna help a lot of people, and it's gonna inspire a lot of people.
For sure.
Especially our race, bro. So appreciate you, man.
Appreciate you always,
Definitely.
dog.
For sure.
Everything you do, man.
Thank you.
Yeah,
Thank
you
you for
too.
having me.
doubt.
It's a blessing to be here, man.
Tell
I
the people to
appreciate
find you at.
Yo, find me on Instagram at JSco, the producer. My queen told me to make sure I spell it out. It's JAYSKOTHE, producer. PRODUCER.
Boom. There you go, man. Appreciate y'all for locking in. It's Polar Jocks. Don't forget to subscribe to our YouTube channel and follow us on all social media platforms. Polar Jocks. We'll see y'all next episode. And we out.